I found out my diagnosis, on September 25th, 2009, I got a headache. And I went in and they did an MRI scan and saw something in my head. It wasn't until after the surgery, when they removed the tumor, they did a biopsy at that time, and that's when they discovered that it was cancer. If you can imagine, I was a guy who never got sick, never got headaches, never had sinuses, never had the flu. I think I had my wisdom teeth taken out. And here I'm suddenly in a hospital, and I'm bald. I have 22 staples in my head. There's tubes coming out of my arms. There's a machine behind me beeping. And I've just been told I have cancer. Shock has to come into play there. And then I'm a very competitive guy, so I was trying to, okay, well, what do I do? What's next? I wish I had typical days. During chemo week, when I get my chemo infusion, I go to the hospital, they do blood work, they give me an infusion of chemotherapy, and I'm pretty wobbly after that, so I just try to make it through the day. I do a lot of sleeping. But that's 2 days a month. The rest of the time, I rest at the house. I make a lot of phone calls and I have visits with my friends. And so I try to help out around the house. And I do pretty mundane things like laundry and dusting and vacuuming. I used to be a very active guy. I would coach. I coached in high school. And I don't get to do that anymore either. So I try to find other things to do to be active. I spend a lot of time thinking about the future. My goal, what I have, is not curable. The type of cancer I have is terminal. And back in 2009, they told me I only had a few months to live, and that was 3 years ago. So my thoughts of the future are every single day, I want to stay breathing long enough for them to invent something new that maybe can cure what I have. I will always stay positive, and I try to have a lot of fun. That's my goal.